वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. Brothers and sisters, today hundreds of Sikh brothers and sisters have gathered here in front of Indian Consulate to give a clear message. Message is the tyrant, fascist Indian regime, which claims to be the largest democracy on this planet, has again pushed Punjab into another wave of Sikh genocide. What we are looking is that the Sikh youth iconic figure by Amarjit Singh, who in the past 10 months awakened the Punjab youth from drug menace, which is used as a weapon by the Indian state. The Indian state, which killed over 100,000 Sikh young men and women between 1984 and 1984 and 94, and then eventually pushed Punjab into the drug menace. And Amarjit Singh, a devout Gursikh who left his career in Dubai, entered Punjab and started awakening Punjabi youth, Sikh youth, to come back to the Sikhi fold, to renounce whatever wrong practices they were having. And he was like a magnet. As the dust comes running to the magnet, so the Punjab youth, which was directionless for many decades, started flocking towards the path of the Guru. And that became a big danger to the Indian government. The way they created the Janala incident and created a separate narrative. The very attitude of the government was very clear. When all Indian media and their touts on the social media were projecting Amarjit Singh, Waris Punjab and Amritdhari Sikh young men as terrorists, as agents of ISI or agents of Pakistan. Brothers and sisters, the Indian system, which we got caught in 75 years ago from one slavery of the Britishers, due to our nalayak leadership, incompetent leadership, stupid leadership of the 1947 era, we were pushed into the Indian slavery, and the very message was very clear from the first day. When on October 10th, 1947, Indian government issues an ordinance. At that time, Nehru was Prime Minister, Patel was Home Minister, Chandulal Trivedi was Governor of Punjab, and that circular was Sikhs are a criminal tribe and a menace to the law-abiding Hindus. That was the policy of the Indian government from the day one, just 3 months after so-called independence, and we know the story. It's very clear. Sikh representatives in the Constituent Assembly, Sardar Bhupinder Singh Maan and Sardar Hukam Singh, they refused to sign the draft of Indian Constitution as they recognized that the promises given to the Sikhs were not being fulfilled. Sikhs were clubbed under Article 25B of the Indian Constitution as the Hindus. And Sikh representatives said, this is betrayal of the Sikhs. This is betrayal of the promises made to the Sikhs. We reject this constitution. The fact of the matter is that de facto, we may have been captured in Indian map. De juris, we are not part of India for 37 years. From 1947 till 1984, our struggle was peaceful. But on the first week of June 1984, Indian government declared a total war on the Sikhs with their artillery, with their air force, with their big guns. They attacked Sanctum Sanctorum, Golden Temple, Akal Takht, the throne of the immortal of the Sikhs, and 37 other Sikh historical shrines. It's very clear, for the past 39 years, one generation after the other has been eliminated in one way or the other. They created circumstances in the Punjab where they took away the industry, they polluted our river waters, they polluted our soil, they polluted the air, and created such circumstances that today over 300,000 Sikh young boys and girls leaving Punjab every year. Though we are happy that our international students are here, they are in Canada, they are in Australia, but look at the demographic change in the way they are bringing those from the UP and Bihar and Punjab. They are changing the demographics of the Punjab. Amarjit Singh is a blessed soul. After a long time, we have seen a 29 years old young man who knew what the problem of the Punjab is. He was very clear when he was talking about the demographic change. He gave a call to the Sikh diaspora that, oh Sikhs, come back to Punjab. Your third or fourth generation in America, Canada won't stay in the Sikhi, and here the demographic change is happening. And so was the magnificent appeal and effect that even we saw the stories from Canada, UK and America, people returning to Punjab. Similarly, the way he opened in his own village, Jalupur Kheda, the drug de-addiction center, and I was seeing the interviews of young men yesterday, as when we are talking, Jalupur Kheda is a army cantonment. They have brought central forces there. They are torturing their family members in a way. They have surrounded the village, and the ordinary young men are saying that I was a drug addict. I left these drugs due to him, and here we are being taken care of as a family. So every point he's touched on, that was demographic change, that was the drug menace, that was bringing Sikh young men into Sikhi, and above all, Patshahi Dawa. In this 1 year, we have produced 3 magnificent Sikh young men. They may be Deep Sidhu, it may be Shubdeep Singh Musewala, or it may be Amarjit Singh now. They are the ones who got the imagination of our Sikh young boys and girls. Unfortunately, our generation, we were in the 80s in our youth when attack on Darbar Sahib took place. We were influenced by Sant Pindrawale. We were influenced by the Sikh young men then. But unfortunately, in spite of our efforts in these years, we were not able to be in touch, in contact, or inspire the Sikh young men. It goes to Deep Sidhu, it goes to Amarjit Singh, that eventually they influenced Punjabi youth and they started returning towards their roots. And that was the danger in the eyes of the Indian government. And it's very clear. Yesterday in my Sach program at TV 84, I said that already Amarjit Singh is in their custody. They will make a fake stage encounter of him. And today's newspapers tell us that 4 Sikh young men, they have been flown out of Punjab to Dibrugarh district in Assam. I want to tell about Assam. The Chief Minister of Assam is a right-hand ally of Modi and Amit Shah. They have already created prisons there. This is the same Assam which has taken away citizenship from over 1 million Muslims in Assam. They are planning something very nefarious. And what we can do here is we need to come out of our homes. We need to come out of our dwellings. The message is that if we, the whole Sikh nation, 35 million people, Sikhs will be out of their homes. And the message is being given. I am very happy that Canadian lawmakers, Jagmeet Singh has issued a statement. He has requested Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister, to come to the rescue. The same situation is being created in Punjab, which was in the 1980s. Similarly, Tim Uppal of Conservative Party has issued a statement. Similarly, Gurratan Pal Singh has issued a statement to UK Member Parliament Preet Gill and Amarjit Singh Tesi. They have also come up with a statement. But the fact of the matter is the strength of the Sikh nation can save our iconic leader Amarjit Singh. If we will just react emotionally for a day, I am very glad that today, in today's protest, a big number of young men and women have come. You have come with the families. But this pace should continue. As Indian government might be keeping Amarjit Singh in custody, they will see the reaction. If Sikh nation comes out, which is happening today, but we need to keep up this pressure. We need to come up with, I was discussing with Bhai Himmat Singh ji, that if we may be able to have the only every day 5-6 may come here, as in Stockton they are planning this, in London they are planning this today, in Australia, Sydney, Perth, and at the same time, the success of the Khalistan referendum. Yesterday in Brisbane, it was a voting day. Thousands of Sikhs have come out. The same was in Melbourne in Australia, same was in Toronto, same was in London, same was in Italy. And that is our strength. Now this is a final battle of do or die. As Shakespeare said, today to be or not to be, whether we will survive as a Sikhs, as proud Sikhs, will cut the shackles of slavery and liberate our homeland between river Jamuna and Vaga. That is the message. Now there is no if and but, and this is that crucial road of the history. We are judging the way Akal Takht Jathedar is silent, the way Akalis are silent, the way all touts of the Indian government, maybe Amrinder, maybe Pratap Bajwa, maybe Sukhi Bajwa and others, they are barking like dogs. We don't care for them. 35 million Sikh nation needs to come together under the Kesari flag. The message should be very clear. No harm should come to Amritpal Singh. We are out to give this message that now Sikh nation is determined to liberate our fatherland, determined to liberate our motherland. And let me conclude with the message, 5 slogans of Khalistan with full loud voice. The paid people of Indian system are sitting here. They are monitoring. Their agencies, RAW, NIA, they all are monitoring. They are seeing how much is the strength and will of the Sikh people. We have created history in the 18th century. Believe me, people, as it was, these were very clear words of Sukha and Jinda when they wrote a letter to President of India from the Pune jail. And one line they wrote in English was, when the nations are awake, history shivers. When people are awake, they make history shiver. And today, history is watching us. In 18th century, we fought against Mughal regime. We fought against invaders across Dara Khyber. We turned tables on the British colonials. We were less than 1% of the population at that time. Sikhs were never more than 10% of the population of whole of Punjab. But we changed history. Similarly, you have seen just a couple of months ago, 13 months, farmer movement. The Indians were ridiculing. Their parliamentarians were ridiculing. They said, oh, they are just 2%. 90% are for the 3 farm laws. But history has been changed. 2% of Sikhs made Indian government withdraw all those 3 farm laws. World saw that. And that became the final point. These Hindutva's, they knew that now they have to treat the Sikhs. They have to shut them up. And that is where they came up with all this planning. And now our message should be very clear that we defeated Mughals, we defeated those invaders across Dara Khyber, we defeated Britishers, and this Hindutva regime is going to be defeated by the Khalsa of the Guru. Let me look towards Akal Takht, not that Akal Takht whose Jathedar is the paid salaried employee of Badal. That Akal Takht which was founded by Guru Hargobind Sahib, that Akal Takht about which we read that Kinhi Raj na haath lagayo, Buddhe te Gurdas banayo, that supreme seat of truthfulness, that supreme seat of the immortal, though that was turned into rubble, but on the rubble of that Akal Takht, a Sarbat Khalsa on January 26, 1986, made 5-member Panthak committee under the command of Baba Gurbachan Singh Manochal. That 5-member Panthak committee declared Khalistan on April 29, 1986. That struggle is continuing. Bhai Amritpal Singh was very clear about Padshahi Dawa, about Khalistan, about he knew that solution to all our problems lies in creation of Khalistan. Let there be 5 loud slogans of Khalistan. Akal Takht to aayi awaaz, Khalistan, 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 Khalistan. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.